Yeah, you're insightful, but are you likable? You got jokes, you're the host, stand up. Are you likable?
Mouth.
I fucking hate you right now.
Okay, it's like I'm a little boy. That's not good enough, but it's like that. That's what it started.
Oh my god, gee willikers.
Yeah, like you sounded like a girl a little bit.
Well, you're doing a boy, so we're
You're the girl.
swapping. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to tell me I'm not funny?
You sound like a girl. Record.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Likable, a show where we discuss stand-up comedy from an entry-level perspective. I'm your host, David Stickle, and today I'm joined by Hannah 877 Krasnow, the Handburglar. Hannah, not from Montana. How are you today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. You're doing okay. Cracking at the seams. You hate this? Did you not like the intro?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I was talking about names with someone yesterday. Have you ever... What's your reaction if somebody comes up to you that you've met before and forgets your name and, like, forgets meeting you?
Forgets me completely?
Or just forgets your name, either.
Okay.
And you've only met them once or twice.
I'm totally used to that.
Yeah.
I get called the wrong name all the time.
What do you get called?
John or Steve. There's a guy that looks exactly like me named John that lives a town over.
I can see that.
I'm used to that.
Yeah. We were talking about that because I'm the same way. If
Okay.
we've met and you forget everything, I'm not even going to say anything. Hi, I'm Hannah. Nice to meet you. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Hannah the Hamburger.
But there are people who, and that's what I say.
Yeah.
I'm Hannah the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
And if
we
you
know
forget
this.
that's on you.
Yeah. It really is.
But it's like, people get like mad. And it's like, you're not special though. And nobody is, to be fair. But like, why? What do you mean?
Yes. There was a lady that used to go to the gym that I used to work at, and her name is Caitlin, and I called her Kate for like 2 years.
But that is her name.
I know. Then one day she's like, "It's Caitlin, by the way," and I'm like, "Okay." And she goes, "Your name is David. I wouldn't call you Dav." I'm like, Dave exists. I'm like, Dave exists.
You just pretended there's no such thing as Dave.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
made up a word, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you think it took her 2 years to work up the courage to be that bitchy? Or
I'm like an intimidating figure, I think. Like people were like clearly threatened by my physical stature, and that's what happened,
Exactly.
Yep.
She was like, I can't even make eye contact, let alone correct him.
She had armed guards, at least 4 police officers, and they were staring at me with loving eyes when she said it. So that way I didn't eradicate a defensive tone. They were trained well.
It was well executed.
Yeah, very well. And then I was actually executed in public.
You happy to finally be dead?
Yeah, I'm the
Good.
ghost of, this is the Likable Ghost podcast.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Are you enjoying the people?
Yeah, I don't mean to. I like gave myself ADHD. I don't think I like have it. Like I wasn't born with it, but you know how like today you can get it. Just
through sex.
it's an STD. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I'm talking about HIV. No, it's like with the Instagram and fucking changing songs on my Spotify or like whatever. Like it's constant changing stuff.
Yep.
I can't watch TV anymore. Any movement in the corner of my eye, I'm like darting around. It's like crazy.
Yeah. So you're terrified at all times?
Well, that was anyway, but that's the drama. But
Yeah.
have you ever done stand-up where like there's people like milling about in the back? Like
Yeah.
chatting, walking around, buying a drink. I can't.
Yeah.
I would rather have someone like threatening my life while I do stand-up than fucking walking around.
Oh, like while you're on stage? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I blur all of it out, I think.
Okay,
I
that's
barely interact with the crowd.
No one needs to be there.
Honestly, they don't. I practice alone all the time. I'm like, you're just watching me sweat.
You play your recording back. It's just you crying
Yeah. Well, that's...
alone.
Yeah. I need something to jerk off to. Oh my goodness. Did you have any thoughts about coming here today to do this podcast? Like on your way up, were you just like so excited?
I was excited for you to get to listen to me talk for an hour. I was like, what
yeah?
a lucky guy. No, I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time since I put headphones on and recorded a podcast. so-
Really?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you've been doing this for like 55 years.
Yeah, I've been doing it. I'm an old man. I've been doing it a long time. But yeah, this is I'm back after that 3-year hiatus. So, and I'm newly back, which I keep kind of forgetting because it feels so like normal to be doing it again.
Yeah, you came back in December, right?
End of December, yeah.
In December, and you're already back into full form, like the beast that you are.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
It's better. I think I'm better than I was. Even after years of doing it the way I was doing it, I think I could be better in 4 months of doing it this way than years of doing it the other way.
It's because you actually know who you are now?
Yeah, I'm confident in who I am. I feel like pretty unshakable. And,
But are you likable?
no.
Oh.
But that's what I like. I'm likable to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be likable to everybody. Because some people, if they don't like you, that's like probably a good thing. You're like, I wouldn't want you to like me.
Yeah, there are certain schmucks in comedy that I don't care if they like me.
And I crossed my eyes for the listeners. In agreement. Yeah, was that a dog? Are we being attacked? Oh, it is a dog. Oh, cute. Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's Clover. Oh, hi.
Is Clover the person or the dog?
No, it'd be funny if his name was Clover.
You never know, but you got paper straws.
No, that's the dog's name.
Oh, yeah, and also, like, my goal of coming back to stand-up was to do the art of stand-up. That was the goal.
Ooh, the art of stand-up.
And I feel, for me, art is of any kind is very spiritual. And, I mean, listen, I could go into a whole fucking crazy speech about it, but my whole thing, and the way that I've just been like, I don't sit down and say I have to write now, although discipline's important. Like, I journal and stuff like that when I can, but I literally just sit in silence and let ideas come. And, like, that is the way to do it for me.
When you're sitting in silence, are you like driving, or you're just like at home and you're just sitting in the darkness?
No, I mean, I'm not a monk, but I generally it's driving. Generally it's driving. This is glorified laziness because I'm driving often on my way to perform. But it's like I'll turn off the like I can feel it. Like I have an internal sense of when a lot of noise. There's been noise all day. We need to shut it off.
Yeah.
I don't like to. It's uncomfortable for me still, but I'll shut it off, and then like when I do, I realize why that happened. It's because something needed to come out or like be discovered.
Interesting. So you feel like that's like kind of like the muse calling you? Interesting. And you feel that in your gut or your chest?
My head
Okay.
is when I feel that. It feels like too much. I don't know how to
Okay.
explain it. But then, yeah, I also have a feeling in my gut, like Thursday, I was
Okay.
going to go do stand-up. I had done stand-up Wednesday, did stand-up last night, which was Friday. I had gone out with you Monday
Yep.
to stand up, and then I was like, and I'm in recovery, so I have to do meetings throughout the week. I have
Yes.
to balance all this stuff. But there was a feeling in my gut that was like, ooh, like I don't know how to describe it. This is corny, but like it feels like my like soul was like hungry. I don't know how to explain it. I needed to
Interesting.
feed my spiritual self. So I did a meeting, called my sponsor, and I did a little step work, and I was like, whew, that's better.
Okay.
Like I now am attuned to when I need quiet and to replenish, and when I need to go spend what I just took in.
Okay.
know?
So like for those that don't know, because they saw us at all the mics this week, but we spent a lot of time together this week.
Yes.
Too much time.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, we hate each other.
I'm over
As
it.
soon as this podcast is over, fight to the death.
Restraining order.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. It's gonna kill you, but
But that's why they have a
whatever.
restraining order.
Yeah. So you feel like because we were at Brooklyn Mike on Monday, we had the Wednesday. You did Rhino on Thursday.
No, Thursday I did the meeting.
Oh, right. And then Friday was the Rhino. You feel like it was just like so much like people time, or do you feel like it was too much stage time, or like what was the thing where you're just like, all right, there's too much of this, whatever that is, and then you're like, I need to get back into connection with like spiritual, or just like being open with the room at the NA meeting?
Well, it's two things. Is one, it wasn't that it was too much of anything. It was not enough of the spirituality.
Okay.
I didn't take a moment. If I was awake, there were people, there was activity, I was busy. There was no silence, there was no getting in tune. there was also then the part that actually told me there was too much. I was not taking care of basics. So I learned this from drug addiction.
Okay.
If anything is keeping you from eating, sleeping, drinking water, it's too much.
Okay.
So I wasn't going grocery shopping, right? I kept saying, I gotta go grocery. I had no food.
Yeah.
So I'm spending exorbitant amounts of, like I would go out to lunch every day last week because I didn't have groceries. And I was like, ooh, that feels out of control. Wasn't sleeping enough. I'm like, that feels out of control. And I was late to work. That feels like it's a sign, we call it like unmanageability.
Yeah.
So like anything, even a positive thing. If the gym is a big one for recovering addicts. If it's affecting your ability to function properly, even in the slightest, it's too much.
That's interesting. Like, when you say spirituality, do you mean a certain faith, or for those that don't know? No?
No, I'm not. I was raised in organized religion, and honestly, I don't really have anything against it. I'm not like, doesn't like bring me any sort of emotion. Neither does atheism. I don't care what anyone believes. But for me, it's almost been important to me to not have any picture of what it is. It's a feeling that I really can barely describe.
Okay.
But it has proven to be true every single time. It's intuition, but it's also like I can talk to it, I can ask questions, and I always get an answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have any image to it at all? Mm-mm. I have an image to mine.
What's yours?
A koala in a sun hat.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can I tell you I had one when I was a kid.
A koala in a sun hat?
No. I had an image when I was a kid.
Oh. Honestly, if you even just said sun hat.
I did have a sun hat.
Okay.
Lacking in a koala.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. California, they might just
Yeah, filled with koalas.
could be indigenous there.
Overrun.
Yeah.
Koalas on the 405.
Yeah. On the tan.
I had mine was the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Okay.
Sort of.
That was the
inspiration. Guide.
It's magically delicious.
Well, sort of. So first, it was kind of an old man, but he looked like that. Like if he was the leprechaun, I was like, that feels right. And then, but I switched up my head a little bit, and then when I was 7, I made a sock puppet representation of my god, who was the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Now, are you Irish at all?
No. No. Not even kind of. But something about it was nice to me.
Yeah.
And I slept with it.
Okay.
And I don't know where it is now.
Well, I mean, you have to find that.
God, you lost God.
You godless Jezebel.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I have no image except the leprechaun sock puppet.
Could you, do you want to adapt my koala in a sun hat?
I don't, but I appreciate that that's yours.
You're welcome to share.
That being said, if you like brought me a koala in a sun hat, I would like it.
Yeah? You wouldn't worship it though?
I might worship it. It might turn into that.
Okay.
More than 24 hours, I might start worshiping.
I can get you a koala in like a week.
From a guy.
Huh?
You know a guy?
Well, I don't know what they identify as, but I can get you a koala. Hamburger, I can get you a koala in like no time at all. That's
cool. Oh, one time I was dating a guy who I love turtles. They're like my favorite animal besides sloths. I like slow animals. I don't know why, but I love the turtles.
We're gonna unpack that later.
I was with him for like 2 weeks, and my birthday came around, and I just had a feeling. He was like, "I got you a present. You're gonna love it." And I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "What is it?" And he wouldn't. And then he finally was like, "I got you." Turtles live like 90 years. Like they live forever. And I was like, "You can't give me turtles. 'Cause if we break up, I have these turtles for decades now." You know, I didn't say that, but that was the thing. I was like, "You can't give me turtles." And then he took the turtles back, and then we got married, and then I divorced him. I'm really glad I don't have the turtles.
You didn't get them in the divorce?
Like I do not want.
I have friends that have tortoises in their will, like who has to take
the tortoise?
Yeah, because it will definitely outlive Nana.
I would take the tortoise.
Yeah, you would.
I would take a tortoise at the second half of its life. Sure.
Yeah, because you don't want to commit to.
I don't want to commit.
No, you want an elderly tortoise.
Yeah.
slower than what they were, which you're into.
I'm into.
Into.
Slower the better.
Yep. No teeth.
Love that.
Yep. These tortoises, you know, they got what, 20 years?
Tortoise?
Tortoises.
Tortoises?
Tortoises. Yeah.
I can't.
Tortellinis.
I can't. Don't. Everyone's gonna know I'm stupid. Well,
Oh yeah.
remember before this, I was like, don't let them know I'm stupid or
Yeah.
leaving.
I remember. Yeah. I remember it was in your rider.
Don't let them know in all caps, in
Yeah.
crayon. Don't let them know I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been so afraid to commit. I want 2 cats, and I've been wanting 2 cats, and I'm terrified, but I'm gonna do it
Why 2?
because I want them to have somebody.
I don't think cats like
People say that,
other.
but come on. You want to be in the house all day with nobody?
Yeah. That's like a dream of mine.
No, I mean, me too.
Yeah.
But I think a cat will want a cat. I will. Okay, it's for me.
Yeah.
I'll be scared when I'm out for 12 hours
Uh-huh.
that cat is alone.
Thank you for understanding that's for you.
It took me. I just realized it.
That cat's like, the one cat is like, dude, I would fucking leave if other cat wasn't such a fucking narc, dude. Like, I just want to go out and kill mice and show mom how fucking cool I am that I've killed 7 mice today.
That would be cool.
And this fucking dork won't even go out the cat door she installed inevitably.
No cat door. They're staying in.
No cat. Oh, wow.
I can't. I'm so paranoid. I can't with the. I would never be a parent. I couldn't do it.
No.
Anytime they're out of my sight, I'd be like, fuck. I'd
The
be
kids?
terrified. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Imagine having a child turned 16 and is now driving around.
Oh, yeah.
No, not on my watch. No, you're locked in a closet as long as you legally can. Well, I don't think legally you ever can be, but that's what I'm going to do.
Actually, they can. Actually, you just
Can
have
you
to
lock
go,
your child in a closet?
You have to go to the right country, but do whatever you want, depending on where you pick, you know?
Nothing's illegal if you don't get caught.
That's also true. I like the way you think on those things.
Like a criminal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I have a past.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
A rich past.
A rich past. I'm terrified.
That's how I like men.
Terrified? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, let me just not look so scared.
You're looking at that like you were going to read a question. Were you not?
I have like stuff on here that we can talk about,
Okay.
but like as per your rider, like we can't talk about any of it.
Because it'll make me look stupid. What's it about, math?
Yeah. I was just gonna pop quiz you for like 45 minutes. I hope that's cool.
I would cry.
Yeah, you
I would hold the tears back for a little while. Eventually I would cry.
I don't know what 2 times 2 is.
I had a teacher. She flunked me in Algebra 2 3 times. No, twice. The third time she let me pass with a D-. And she would... I don't know how to describe this. I'm going to try. She would... I'm sorry. I don't know if she was... I think she was emotionally eating, but she would get upset in class and aggressively eat chocolate bars. Like, it was, like, almost threatening. Like, she would tear them apart. Yeah, with her mouth.
You son of a bitch.
And point them at you when she was talking. Like, she would gesture with them and, like, tear them apart like a dinosaur. And I was like, is this a threatening move? Like, she's, like, dominating us. Like, I was, like, scared. Yeah.
What would be funny is if they were like those Atkins chocolate bars way back when.
They might
and
have
she's
been.
like stressing, you know, she's trying to eat healthy, but
Yeah.
she's just eating a lot of them instead.
She was that.
Yeah?
Which a lot of women are. Because-
Obese?
Yeah. But, like, one of those who's, like, trying the latest fad diet, I mean.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I fell victim to that when I was a kid.
We all did.
Did you really?
Oh, my God. Well, I didn't want to. My grandparents put me on Atkins when I was like 9, but that's maybe abuse, so we don't have to talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was a fat kid. So, you know,
Same.
like back then, I mean, I don't know how it is now, but like Slim Fast was big. You know, my parents were constantly trying to starve me in different ways because they were
Yeah.
like, the doctor said you have to starve. It's healthy. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, but I had a friend who her dad would pack Slim Fast in her lunch in 9th grade because he thought you drink Slim Fast with your food and it makes you lose weight.
Oh my God.
She gained like a lot of weight. It was so
Her dad,
funny.
Regina George, too?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was so funny. Remember the Special K diet?
Yes. Yeah.
They were
yeah.
like, eat Special K.
Yeah, just have that for breakfast. You're gonna
then
lose.
lunch.
The pounds are gonna fall off.
They were like, eat the brand we have, and that's it.
Just
live
eat
off it.
all of our stuff.
And
Yeah.
it worked. Women were like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. This is great.
I was on Atkins when I was a kid, and my parents were like trying to get me to eat healthier, but like the education was so bad. Like mashed potatoes were like the vegetable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like oh, this is good. Like the kid doesn't eat broccoli. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh,
they
yeah.
were still like, because they were like on the verge of a divorce, like they felt bad because I was still like a boy, you know, like a little boy.
Yeah.
I'm still a boy now. I don't know.
Before I was a girl.
Yeah. I you know, but because I was like a little boy, I think they felt bad. So I got like Yoo-Hoos and Slim Jims every day for lunch in elementary school.
Yup.
And I was morbidly obese by middle school.
Dude,
which
you
is
want to hear the
great.
fucked up mental games that damage that this caused? My parents did divorce when I was 6, and their ways of dealing. Okay, my dad, he married a woman, who's that's a whole other. But they got married and like wouldn't feed us, no snacks. If we behaved poorly, food you can't eat.
Yeah.
That was so again abuse. But anyway, and then my mom felt guilty about her shit, stuffing me like just frappuccino on the way to breakfast, you know what I mean? Like just stuffing me full. And then I go back to my dad's and really not have, and then I go back to my mom's and gorge. I was like, this is a setup for a really healthy life, I think. Mentally, this is good for a 7-year-old girl.
I enjoy this reward system.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom would take us to McDonald's. That was like our big thing. She would
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
So like mom would take us to McDonald's, and then that's what she could afford. And then when my dad was like, you know, single and like I guess a little lonely, but he didn't want me to be alone on a Friday night. So we would go to for a long time we went to the Sizzler. Did you ever have the Sizzler on the West Coast?
The Sizzler was my heaven.
Yeah. Have we talked about
beg
Sizzler before?
No, that's
Okay.
funny you said. I would beg to go to Sizzler.
Yeah.
I loved Sizzler.
Honestly, if I could bring anything back from the dead with like a seance, it would be one Sizzler.
That's
with
salad
one
bar?
crew of staff. The Dino Nuggets.
No,
Really?
I never liked nuggets my whole life. I don't like nuggets.
Wow.
I like tenders.
What the fuck is the difference?
Nuggets are like little meatballs.
Yeah,
Tenders are straight up chicken.
straight up, dude.
Fried. It's fried chicken with no bone.
Okay.
Talking about nuggets.
Talking about nuggets, though. I can't. So, anyways, Sizzler was our spot, and then eventually we upgraded and we went to the Red Lobster.
Whew.
I know, Cheddar Bay biscuits though, and it just closed, the one near me. So
There's one in Middletown.
I'm mourning. I know I have to keep going to Middletown to get my like foods in.
Yeah, I know. There's everything in
I
one
know.
parking lot. It's overwhelming. I went to Texas Roadhouse yesterday, but I changed my mind like 4 times on the way there because I was like, do I want Chinese buffet? Do I want Red Lobster? Do I want Olive Garden? It was like, it was really hard.
It's so hard.
It was really bad.
I just feel like people in the third world don't get it. They don't gotta. I had to choose. They didn't.
But the moral is if you have kids, like, temper their emotions with food.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
really good.
Definitely. Yeah.
No weight problems in the future.
No, none. No. Other than, like it's not, it's, we want them to have hereditary issues, obviously. Obviously. And then we have to create this reward system with snacks.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
My weight has yo-yoed an incredible amount throughout my life.
Same.
Crazy.
Do you want to talk about it or no?
What's your lowest weight and your highest weight?
Okay, so when I was born, I was 7 pounds and 7 ounces, probably my lowest weight. I'm gonna say that's probably.
I'm leaving.
Now, I was once. I slowly gained weight until I got up to 320 pounds when I was 16. Traumatic experience happened. I ran every day until I lost 120 pounds. So I got down to 198.
Wow.
Photos of me from back then, I took like shirtless photos to just do progress because I really wanted that skin surgery. Oh my God. Oh God, I wanted that skin surgery. So I'm like 18, full of testosterone. I just ran every day. I look like they just found me in a camp You know, like I'm so scrawny, like no muscle,
so
no nothing.
skinny.
Yeah, but I had all this excess skin, so I started to lift weights, and I completely stopped running.
Yeah, running's horrible.
Yeah. And I got up to 300 pounds again when I was like 30 something, and then I didn't realize how fat I had gotten, and then I lost the weight again. So now I'm like sitting at like 250 right now, 250, 260.
I realized like I don't know how much men weigh.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Would you have guessed?
No.
No? You
I don't know what I would have
250?
said.
Oh, lighter or heavier?
Lighter.
Really?
Well, you know how like men think all women are 120?
No.
Dude, if a
I got
guy
educated young.
if a guy dare guess my weight, which has never gone well. They only say if you're not fat, it's 120. If you are fat, it's 150 every time. Mm-hmm. And they won't. And I'm like, I've never been 120. I was 5 years old. I was 160. But it's so funny. I'm like, why do you think all women are 120 pounds? I'm 5'8", bro. But yeah. No, my lightest, I was 89 pounds when I was 16.
Whoa. Okay.
Eating disorder.
Of course.
And
shout out
anorexia. Yeah. And then when I never got help for it. So then my mom would just make me eat. Okay. And so then that turned into like a binging problem, which I've learned the science of this now. That's what happens. If you don't get help mentally, that's what your body will do. Mm-hmm. And then I got up to 220.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I am 160 now.
Okay. 220. Mm-hmm. Nice.
It was hot. I will actually, this is and I've never said this out loud, but I have had the thought. So it's a test run on this one. But I like, as much as I'm happy I lost the weight because the back pain is gone, the knee pain is gone, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I feel prettier, like whatever. But sex when I was that weight was kind of better.
Really?
I felt like it was more like, you know what I mean?
No.
Well, they can't see me. But there's more like shit. There's more cushion for the pushing.
Oh,
is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Which is, I wish I had never said that.
Is it just like hips on hips right now? Like, what's the deal?
It's fun. I mean, sex is still sex. It's like enjoyable. But I'm self-conscious. I lost my ass completely, kind of. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I have a normal ass, but I had I should have taken more pictures of it. You know what I mean? I miss it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I miss my ass too.
Yeah.
Well, I never had one, but.
You might have.
No, I 100% did not. It was all love handles. That's the genetics of my family.
Oh, pure hips.
Yeah, we're love handle people. Yeah.
Irish love handle people.
Yeah,
that actually paints a very clear picture to me.
Of us?
Of a certain sort of person, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm built to be ridden. It's unfortunate, really. I'm a dude.
I don't look at men's asses anyway.
Really? I feel like that's a thing now.
It is. I know a lot of women who are into guys' asses.
Yeah.
Never done nothing for me. Anything for like ass and thighs on a man? Mm-hmm. I'm not looking.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. I check them out all the time.
Yeah, sexually?
Not all the time. I just picture like Michael or Aunt listen to this go, pause. Like saying it out loud in the car. Pause, Dave. Pause. Nah, I mean like I can acknowledge when a dude has developed some pretty good muscles back there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Listen, one thing that'll make me run from a man is a man who's so insecure in his masculinity that he can't even say, see, that's great what you're doing. We're not on video.
Just for you.
Thank you.
I flashed her.
He's naked, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. But it's like when a man can't even say, like, yeah, that man is objectively good looking. Like, you can, like, what the fuck? Like, you can say someone is good looking and notice that without wanting to fuck. That's so male, though, to be like, I can't say they're good looking because that means I want to fuck them. It's like, no, it doesn't. You can appreciate the way someone looks and not fuck them.
I think a lot of modern guys are more comfortable with that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it's become less of a problem.
I have a lot more talks about attractive men with other dudes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we're not trying to smash, we're just talking about how good it is. But I never really had a friend group where we like talked about sex a lot. or like chicks we thought were hot.
What did you talk about?
Just like sports or just like what we saw on TV. Like it was just stuff like, or we just would come up with like this creative bullshit of just like, could you imagine if the sun was like actually a baby's face like in Teletubbies?
I like
we just
that.
Talk about that dumb shit.
I like the creative.
Yeah,
bullshit.
creative's fun.
That's cool, but that's
We wouldn't sit there and just be like, fucking Scarlett Johansson, dude. Like, oh my god. Like we were in the car on the way back from Brooklyn on Monday night, and I believe that topic came up. We were talking about like
celebrity crushes.
Yeah. And I like knew who I have a celebrity crush on at the moment. Forgetting her name.
Me too.
Yeah. Anyways, I threw her out there, but I was just like, I don't really think I've had this conversation that often with people.
Huh.
You know? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you guys all knew yours pretty quickly.
Well, Lenny Kravitz has been my husband since I was a child.
Yeah. And I can't even think of a song that he plays.
American Woman.
Oh, that's him. Okay. Stay away from me.
But I also am going to be very clear that while I like a couple of his songs, I'm not a fan, like in a music way.
Oh, you just want it for his body.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sexy guy.
What about it? Is it?
He's just hot, bro.
Yeah. Is there anything that's like
Particularly?
Yeah.
No. I mean, he's like that feminine rocker thing is actually normally not my thing.
Okay.
But on him, I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
And like, I think Jewish people and black people make very good looking people.
I feel like any mix of people is good.
Mixes are good.
Pures are not great.
No, the purebreds.
Disgusting people.
Yeah, really bad. You're like love handle Irish people.
Fuck you. Fucking hamburger legs being a dick.
Yeah. No, yeah. Mix is better.
It 100% is better. I remembered who I was celebrity crushing on. Her name is Florence Pugh.
She's one of the ones. I don't know how she's
What do you mean?
one of the, like a blonde actress, round face.
Yeah, but the reason why I have a crush on her is because of her sense of humor.
Is she funny?
Very funny.
Oh,
And
cool.
she has like a very like unattractive laugh, which for some reason I really love.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. When a hot girl does something unattractive, it's very endearing.
Oh, it's so great. She has this laugh that ends up sounding like a really bad cough.
I love also it's like that's genuine. It's not like a
Yeah. And she seems to be that way in almost any interview that she's actually in. So
Yeah.
I've done a deep dive, and it's been bad.
No, that's good. That's healthy. That's healthy. Yeah, I stopped. I still have that like impulse that I've been programmed with to fake laugh,
Oh, really?
especially at men.
That's why you think I'm so funny. There it is.
No, that's a real one.
Sure.
No, but I try to like get better at like not doing that
Yeah.
because what? I mean, that's also. I mean, I don't need to get into all this. I told you I woke up thinking about this shit, but it's like very programmed for women to make men feel good about themselves, and I don't care anymore.
You don't care. Fuck them.
Fuck them. That wasn't funny. I don't care.
Have you ever fake laughed for me? Be honest.
I don't remember a time I fake laughed for you. Maybe.
That's a lie.
Maybe I did. No, I really don't.
I 100% think you did.
You're just being crazy right now.
Oh my God.
You're being so insecure.
I'm very insecure.
I know.
I know. I'm insecure because you're a better comic than me. It drives me nuts. Hannah, not from Montana.
I've been doing it. I'm not even going to say how many years.
Yeah, but you're fucking... we were at the Rhino competition last night for the viewers at home, and there's 4 brackets of 4. Each winner goes on to the next round. I lost my bracket. Hannah advanced. And then I got a wild card because I had the most votes of all the losers. And Hannah and I ended up against each other, and I was defeated before I started. But I was putting on such a tough act because you looked over at me and I did the cutthroat thing. I was like, you're fucking gonna...
Did you think I thought that was tough?
Yeah. You're so intimidated by me because I'm fucking scary. I'm so scary.
Yeah, no, I was like, ha.
Oh, okay. You're just like, I'm going to mop the floor with this bitch.
I actually really have tried to take all the competitive edge out of me when it comes to stand-up.
Really?
Well, because it's not real. It's fake.
Well, when it says competition, I get nervous. You know, because it was labeled as one.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to go up 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't like. It's also like, because it's not really a competition against anyone else. Very few things are, I think. Like, if you're a genius or you're the worst person ever, I'm still at the same skill set, no matter whatever you are. You know what I mean?
That sounds healed.
Yeah. And it took years of misery to get there. By the way. And I also was very bad for a very long time.
Yeah.
Really bad. I mean, I inherently am kind of good at it, but like the skills that are required took a long time to settle in for me. And I'm not done. No one's ever done getting better.
No.
But like believe me, it took years.
Yeah, we can tell.
I've been cooking a while.
Yeah, you've been cooking a while. I don't know. It's just like, I think it's the ego thing, you know? I'm just like really, we talked about this in the car. I'm like very like, my ego says I have to be the best.
Yep.
And that's really what gets me up every day. Because I feel like I just have to keep going,
Yep.
you know, step by step every day.
My word of caution that I try to keep my mouth shut about is that's how you'll burn out.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why do you think that?
I know that.
Okay.
Because, and it's not just stand-up, it's anything. If the only thing driving you is external validation and the desire to be better, you're going to burn out because that's not enough.
Yes.
Willpower is not enough to get things done, in my opinion, and ego is not enough. It has to come from your soul. It is spiritual. Like I said, like creativity is spiritual. You have to love it. If you don't love it and you're running on this unhealed part of you that needs someone to love you, it's not gonna work out. And it shouldn't, because you'll hate it. You'll be miserable. It's not like, why do it if you're miserable?
I agree. That's how I feel about competitions, though.
Yeah. Oh, competitions. Yeah.
Yeah. Regular stand-up is, I don't know.
But some people turn regular stand-up into a competition, and it's not.
And you know what it is like, I don't think it should be, because, you know, like, we're all kind of in this together.
Yes.
And because it's like, so unique to the crowd's experience, like the rooms are different every time.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going to do well in a black room, like typically, you know, if I handle it a different way, like I'm going to say that how I handle black rooms now, I'm not good at, right? Those are not for me. If I learn a new skill, maybe I will be good in a black room.
Yeah, you got to learn.
Exactly. I'm not going to sit there with somebody that's really good with a black room and then do worse than that person and walk away and be like, oh my God, they're so much better than me. Like, I can accept that, like, I don't know how to do this yet.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, it's a subjective thing for sure. Like, a lot of my jokes aren't for everybody because, I mean, I've started to do cleaner stuff. I did not do cleaner stuff at the Rhino last night, but I've started to do cleaner stuff. And, like, some people just find it to be really boring. Like, my jokes don't really do, like, my cleaner stuff doesn't really work in, like, a bar environment.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, nobody's jokes are for everybody. No one is for everybody. No one. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's subjective.
Yeah.
But then also it's important, like, I see this happen a lot. Like, I bombed the other night. Everyone on the same show bombed the other night. I was on a show. And the girl who went after me came up to me and she was like, you know what? She was like, it's the lighting. It's too bright in here. And I was like, okay. Like, it's not, it's the lighting, so I wasn't funny. like, believe me, if someone's funny, whether it's light or dark, they're going to laugh. Like, there's a lot of that. Like, I remember the first time I bombed at a club, a guy came up to me after and was like, it's the acoustics. And I was like, no, they didn't laugh. They weren't like howling with laughter and I was unable to hear because of the building. Like, I just bombed. And like, I wish I'd gotten to that place quicker of just being humble enough to say, yeah. And I bombed. And either I wasn't funny that night. I can look back at the tape and see if it was my energy, see if I like recently forgot parts of the jokes. I can, maybe it really was that room wasn't for me. There's a lot of reasons, or more common than not for me, I will never know why I bombed.
Yeah.
I won't have an answer. I just did. I bombed. That guy was better than me. That guy was worse than me. They didn't get it. I bombed. And that's okay. And the quicker I can get there, the better I'm going to perform, because I don't have to, I know there's no punishment for me if I bomb. If I bomb and I'm okay with it and I can say, okay, I bombed, let's go, let's do better next time, and that's it, There's no like, oh, I'm going to be miserable for 5 days if I bomb. That's so much pressure. Mm-hmm. Take the pressure off, you know?
I like to think that I can move on from the feeling of bombing pretty quickly. But I don't like forget how it happened. You know, like I like to kind of know a reason why.
Yeah, but sometimes you won't.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Like last night, I think the reason why is because I knew I was trying to fit a 4-minute story into 3 minutes, and I was saying it really fast, so
Yeah.
the jokes absorb in the room.
Yeah.
And I think I got nervous, so
Yes.
my energy. I mean, you saw how sweaty I was, and I think the room was picking up on that. Like, I can sweat so much it's distracting to the crowd, and they're like, "All right, this guy doesn't like being up here. He doesn't want to be
Address
here."
it.
Huh?
You should address it.
I know. I had that opening joke of like, I like the record to say that. I was
Oh,
sweating
yeah,
when I
yeah,
got up
yeah.
here, you know. But even then,
Yeah. I mean, it's also, and I'm making this number up, but it's what it feels like. I think like 80% of stand up is energy. I really do. You can write. That's why you see people, bad writers, good writers, blah, 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 do well, do not good, because it's energetic. So the more present you can be and the less dissociating you do, the better it's going to be. I spent years struggling with that. I would just fucking autopilot my way through a set. And especially when you get on a professional level, like you're auditioning for this and that, and like they don't want you riffing. They need the scripted. It's harder and harder to be present because you're just reading this fucking script in your head, like this scripted thing. And it's like, it's important to keep that energy. Like, I am present. Because otherwise you're going to lose them. Just even if your writing's brilliant, even if your performance is brilliant, because you're not connected. That makes sense?
it does. You used the word brilliant,
I did.
like you're British.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Are you undercover?
Yeah. They sent me here to be on podcasts. Killing it.
You're like Jimmy Carr's kid. Like you didn't even tell anybody. That's funny. It's only funny because I said it was funny. That's why. Do you what was I going to ask you about? You were talking and I was going to ask you something and I completely forgot.
Was
what
it scandalous?
Do you want to talk about something scandalous?
Not specifically, but sure.
No. What about Pacifically?
Yeah.
Like a West Coast scandal. What do you ever get tired of the puns? Mm-hmm. You really?
Immediately, I was tired of the puns.
Oh, from when we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never liked them.
Question. How long have you hated me?
Since I met you.
Really? Mm-hmm. Almost immediately. I think I saw you.
Hate at first sight. I saw you at Levity.
That was the first time, right?
For some reason, when I first saw you, I thought you had been doing it a while. Like, not even before you went on.
Okay.
I was like, he looks like a seasoned comic.
Because I'm older.
Yeah, you don't look well. No, I'm just kidding.
This guy's gonna shoot himself.
He's ill. No, I don't know why I thought that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know I didn't do particularly well that night.
You know what I felt like your energy was? I was like, this guy does it professionally and he's trying stuff out. I don't know why. That's
Oh yeah,
that's how it felt.
I would say like one of the good things that I do about open mics is I constantly try new stuff. Like I leave the rehearsing of polished stuff at home.
Yes, good.
And the open mics
That's
is always
always
like random shit. Yeah.
When you, like, I don't go up if I haven't really written anything in a while because then I should be focusing on another part of stand-up. There's many components. It's not just going up. So it's like if I'm
yeah.
going up with polished shit at a mic, it's like, that's a waste of a night for me.
That's a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like trying out new jokes. I've been trying to work on different concepts as much as I can. I eventually just have to pick a lane, but my goal is to exhaust all these different things to see what I like the most.
Yeah.
And then to take all the best parts and put them into one thing.
Yeah.
But like what sucks about it in that sense is that I feel like I'm making something and then I see a comic like you or like Michael that just kind of talks how they talk on stage and I'm like, God damn it. Like, you know, I'm doing what I think is funny
Yeah.
and entertaining,
Yeah.
but not me. You know what I mean? And you guys are just seemingly acting like you would act if you were ranting about something. Michael
Yeah.
doesn't really rant, but he rants, you know?
Well, we've been doing it longer than you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like being a kid, it's like when you're really young, you don't know who you are, and you got to try stuff on and try things out and figure out what's going on. And eventually, as an adult, like hopefully you figure out who you are to a point, and then even then, it's evolving all the time.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. I don't want it to be like gimmicky, but I do want to do voices more. That's
Okay,
my goal.
then do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I tried all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I failed at everything except what I'm doing now. That's how I got here.
Now we have 10 minutes of material.
Yeah,
Jealous of that.
do it.
Yeah. You killed last night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That room was hot.
Hot. I mean, yeah.
They were ready. They wanted to
sweating
laugh.
bullets. It was so damn hot.
We were in there for a fucking like 2-hour show. I was like, these people are crazy. If I was at a show and it was 9 p.m. and the comic goes, "How you guys doing?" You would not hear a peep out of me. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have it. And they were like, "Woo!"
You could tell the front row was being lost
Yes.
near the end because
Yeah, they were done.
They were older and they were like, all right.
They were like looking. They were like looking down. Like the one girl was trying. She was smiling at me. I was like, "We're almost done." She was like, "Did you see her? That beautiful redhead with a cane."
I did notice the cane. I didn't
Yeah.
pay attention to
She
who
must.
it was.
I don't.
I
She
just saw a
wasn't.
cane
She
in
wasn't
the crowd.
old. She
Yeah.
might have a disability or something, but
Okay.
whatever. I wanted. Sometimes I see women, and it's not a sexual thing. I just want to be like, "You're so beautiful," because she was. But then it's like, wait, I don't know. I feel weird about it.
What if you sing to him?
That'd be better, probably.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I know.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I stop women on the street.
Yeah. That actually is a little more. That's like less threatening.
It's true.
Like you're not gonna hurt me after doing that.
She like takes out an earbud. I'm sorry, what? It's true. Like, oh yeah, the bus stop is that way.
I've stopped taking out earbuds for men.
Really?
I can't because my whole thing was like, this is a human being. What if he needs help? Never has happened.
Yep.
If he needs help, there's other people.
What is it usually about?
Wanting to have sex with me.
Really? Every time? Mm-hmm. No one's ever approached you and been like, hey, do you know where the bathroom is?
Not with earbuds in.
Really?
Well, because earbuds, you have to go the extra mile. There's other people around.
What if they really have to poop?
Then they can find someone else.
I would interrupt somebody's earbuds if I really.
Well, if there were
shit.
other people with no earbuds in,
I don't know. It depends. If maybe you look like you know where the bathroom is.
maybe I look like a poop lady.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sorry about it. Yeah, poop-a-fall. Yeah, poop-a-fall. It's true.
Oh, I do deal with a lot of poop actually in my job.
What did you see out there?
Nothing. I saw movement. It was someone walking outside.
There's a massive festival going on outside.
Massive.
Massive.
There's a 2-tent library.
20 to 30 people celebrating the library.
Why are you lying? There's like 5 people.
That we can see.
I
But there
thought
was
it was
like
a food
30.
truck
There was
and
like 30 people outside.
No,
when we
there
got here.
wasn't. That's
There was.
crazy that you're saying that.
I can count that fast.
There was a food truck,
That's
and you
crazy
called
that
it
you're
an
saying
event,
that.
and I was like, "It's not an event; it's a food truck." And then she was like, "Yeah, no, it is. It's some sort of event." And I was like, "It's a food truck."
All right. Sorry, we don't have Middletown numbers. Okay, you fucking schmuck. We don't have a Pizza Hut here. Sorry about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have paper straws.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you for being sorry. I appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry we're not some industrial complex of fucking commercialized food.
Me too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm mad now. We're angry at each other. Oh, I did have a note in here that I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
My mouth has been dry for 18 hours now, and I am mad. So mad, Hannah Hamburger. And it's...
Did you get ads yet on your Instagram?
Yes.
You're getting them?
I'm getting them.
They heard. Okay. And Juan
Well,
also
you
sent you
also
some.
sent me a fucking ad. So now
Okay, so it has escalated to a point where I'm getting insulted because so I got the blowjob mints. But so I got these mints, and they're supposed to make your mouth wet.
Okay.
Okay, and they're talking about it's for dry mouth, and their whole thing was like if you smoke weed, but I was like, well, no, it's for blowjobs. And then they started advertising them that way. I think enough people were like, these are for blowjobs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the gel that they advertise is definitely for BJ's.
Well, we're gonna get there.
Okay, sorry.
Started with the mints.
Sometimes.
I thought it was like an ad for ecstasy. It's like this hot girl, and she puts it like she sticks her tongue out and puts a mint on her tongue, and then like it cuts to like water pouring out of her mouth. She like, opens her mouth and a bunch of water pours out, with like corn syrup in it. I think it's supposed to be spit. And then whatever, I was like, I want that. Then soon after I got them, stopped seeing that guy. So now I just have them. And then I was like, this will be good for, stop doing that to your face.
What am I doing?
Stop doing that to your face.
What am I doing? All right, so finish your story.
I don't know why I don't know what that did to me.
This is an unusable podcast.
I don't know what you making faces at me did. You have to stop. Why am I a baby? Why am I like, he made a
I don't know. I
face?
literally do this to kids.
Yeah, he made
all
a
right,
face.
so you stop seeing whoever you bought the mints for.
So I stopped blowing that guy. So now I
Yep.
just have mints.
Yep.
And so I gave them to you guys last night. You ate them, which God, that made me feel very good.
Why?
I don't know. It was like you were open to sharing my experience.
Yeah, I think all of us tried them.
Except one.
Who didn't? Gabe?
No, Gabe ate two. Gabe was like, I love it. But
Gabe had the sloppiest mouth
I
I've
just
ever
wanted
seen.
to make sure they burned your mouth too, because I felt like I was allergic and didn't realize.
Yeah.
They
Honestly,
burn your mouth.
I was a little concerned because you gave us some, but didn't take any for yourself, and that was.
I had eaten 3 already.
Oh.
Because every time I went on stage, I popped one.
Really?
And here's the thing about how I know I'm an addict. They've never worked. They won't ever work, and I can't stop.
Okay.
Like, this is not serving me,
yeah.
and I will keep doing it.
That's me with Mountain Dew.
You seem like a Mountain Dew guy.
All right, that feels right.
But the better end of the Mountain Dew guys.
Yeah.
It's a spectrum.
You sell T-shirts at the Monster Truck Rally. You don't watch it.
Yes.
You're working it.
Yes.
Even
You
though you
have
made it-
to, quote unquote, be there.
Made it your life.
Yeah. And so the mints. So then I have an ad, and she has a tube of gel. I sent it to her to you today, and it wasn't even the meaner video. But she has a tube of gel. She goes, still gagging, grow up. And it's like, there's layers to why that's fucked up. And then she takes the gel, she's like, it numbs your throat and wets your mouth. And you're like, oh, okay. And then, now I'm getting ads for gel. You're supposed to, I think you squirt it in your pussy, and it's to make your pussy smell and taste better.
Whoa.
Normally the flavor's peach I'm getting ads for, but it's all kinds of flavors. And they're like, it's mean. It's every ad. And then I got one that was like, it's like a gross.
Wouldn't the gel for the vagina have to be like lemony?
Why? I'm not going to get it. You have to tell me.
You don't
why.
get it? Well, it's usually if you get like cod.
Oh, because fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Not the
all right,
band.
We're reaching, but yeah.
I would like to think some of the viewers got that before you did. And
But it would be such a turnoff.
What?
Really. I would think a guy was gay if he was like,
I need you to send it.
can it taste like strawberry? I'd be like, what? You should like pussy. And if you
I
don't like
feel
pussy,
like-
that's okay.
Finally, you guys get what we were going through.
What were
with
you
the,
going
with the
through?
flavored condoms?
Also, no one wants to suck a condom.
No,
I don't care how flavored. Here's the thing.
does
Here's the
that?
thing. Flavored condoms. It's not about the dick. It's about not wanting to suck a condom.
Yeah, but also
Why are you sucking a condom?
exactly like that's how if you're a guy and you're about to like hook up with a girl that you think might be underage and using a fake ID, that's how you test it. You're just like, should we use this? And she's like, yeah. And it's like, you're a child. Like, we need to get out of here.
Or an adult with low self-esteem.
Yeah,
or
I
something
need
like
to
that.
stop giving advice to pedophiles.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's good advice.
I think that's safe advice. That's a good way to find out if there's a
I
child.
think you can't tell when a girl's underage.
No. I just stay away from anybody that looks like they have joy.
Yeah.
Children have joy. Like adults
Yeah.
are soulless.
A look of wonderment. You're like, oh.
Yeah. It's nice. You need to date defeated people. That way you know they're of age.
I don't relate to anyone else, but yeah, like I even Googled about getting STDs from head and stuff, and they're like, it's less likely. And I was like, I believe you.
That's a Google said?
Yeah, they were
said
like,
it in that
fuck it,
tone.
Hannah.
They're like,
It's an
what
old man
what
who's
you gonna wanna-
tired.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Listen,
I'm
I
like, yeah.
was gonna talk to you about this later, but I figured I'd bring it up now. Don't worry about
for
it.
head.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're thinking too much about it.
Also, there's something that
Unzips his pants.
Google.
God damn it.
I'd blow Google. But I just like, And well, never mind. There's always something I want to say on this topic, but I don't because
About what?
it is graphic.
We can do it.
I feel safe with you.
Thanks, and my listeners.
No, I don't feel
All
safe
10
with
of them.
I do not feel safe with any of them.
Oh.
But this is what I was going to say last night, and I stopped myself. I don't know if
Okay.
you noticed that, but
No.
yeah.
Seldom listen.
So I think
Dramatic pause.
I'm freaking out. Okay,
Really?
I think
Write it down, and I'll say it.
I'm going to tweet it.
Okay.
Retweet it for me. I just think that like with giving a man head, it's like
Okay.
it being the difficult, let's say, but like the gagging and all that, that's like the hot part. I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying like the gel that'll make you not gag, it kind of defeats like the sexiness of it?
Yes.
Got you. See, that wasn't so hard.
Oof.
That's what she said.
This isn't hard. I feel better.
It's a soft,
But yeah, it's
soft
like
podcast.
that's the thing of it. I don't know.
You think so?
For me.
For you?
I haven't really taken a survey of other women.
You know, the one time I gave head.
Yeah.
Now I would want to say like I want to say that's like what we see in pornography. So that's
Yep.
what makes it hot because we're told that's what's hot. I don't know if
No, I've come to feel that way. I don't watch I don't watch men in pornography.
really
Grosses me out.
just women. Nice.
Well, also sweet, but I just like
nice.
random, and I'm gonna say this needs to be said more because
Okay.
women are too shy. Again, we're conditioned to make men feel good.
Yep.
We gotta stop doing that. They already like themselves. You
feel
don't
like-
have to fucking
yeah.
do that.
I feel like shit right now.
Good.
Good.
And I like that.
Yeah. Likable.
That's what I look for. Yeah, likable. Check it out.
Yeah.
But so, like, okay, women, and I'm speaking for all of us, even though there's exceptions to every rule, don't like to see random dicks. Dicks are not hot.
Okay.
If I like a guy,
Uh-huh.
I will like his dick because it's attached to this man I like.
Okay.
Right? So seeing a stranger's dick it actually grosses me out. I'm like, I don't like that. Even,
Interesting.
yeah. And if I ever ask for a dick pic,
Uh-huh.
it is because I have not had sex with this person yet and I just want to know what's going on.
Is that why you texted me that? Now, I'm curious. So, like, you innately don't find the penis itself attractive.
No.
But if it's attached to something, so does that work for other parts of the body?
No.
No. So if it's like,
Well, yes.
he has like okay hands, and then once you're attracted to the guy, you're like fucking hot hands. on that
Weird
guy.
to be attracted to him. But okay, I'm not going to judge.
No. I'm just saying, like that's the
No,
only example.
for me,
I
the
didn't wanna
body
naturally
parts-
just go to feet. and
The
that
body
looks weird.
parts. I've been with men who like feet. I like it because I don't
Really?
have to. I'll just sit there.
Fungus.
Like if this is what you like, I don't have foot fungus.
Sure.
Not today.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I
dude.
have.
I know you have fungus. I know.
I seem like that.
No, I smelt it. We're flip flops at the club last night.
That'd be crazy.
We were all talking about
Can
it.
you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's great. That's a great fetish because I can just sit back and you whatever. If you want to lick my feet, great. I'll be on Twitter. But then no. So what I'm attracted to on a man is like shoulders, back, arms, the most.
Shoulders, back, arms.
Face, obviously.
What does you mean shoulder? Like the
Shoulder
okay.
to back, chest, arms, like the upper.
Okay, so the
bod.
upper body. You're not a legs person.
No, and not abs either.
Okay.
Just chest up. So that's what I like. Now, if I see a man with that and it's attractive, I find it attractive. However, if I'm already attracted to someone and I already like them and they got, now it's a million times hotter, right? Because I'm into
course.
the person. So it's like I don't really like get off on like a strange man. You?
No. Al Felony's gonna hit the gym so hard after this podcast. You're like, oh, I gotta fucking do shoulder shrugs.
He thinks he has good arms already. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I've never seen his arms, but
Yeah, he's always wearing a blazer.
yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I've never seen him in a t-shirt.
Bro, I had a ex-boyfriend. I moved in with my ex long time ago. He was my dealer. So I was
Nice.
like, I should be your girlfriend then. And
I mean, you save money on gas.
yeah, right? And drugs.
Yeah.
But he was his job. He was a drug dealer. And he would wear a cardigan and carry a briefcase and a cup of coffee everywhere he went. And I was like, what's going on? And he was like, I don't get stopped by the police. I look like business casual. I don't get stopped by the police that as often. And in his briefcase, a gun and drugs. But no one knows that. It looks like he's going to a fucking office job. I was like, you're that smart. He was also kind of white passing, so.
We got him.
He stopped. I think he does something else now. I don't know.
There is a John Mulaney interview, and he talks about why he wears a suit all the time. Mm-hmm. And he said when he was a kid, his dad, they like snuck into like a play or something like that, and security didn't stop them at all. Mm-hmm. And then he gets like to the stairwell with his dad, and his dad looks down and goes, "The power of dressing well." And then he just kept walking, and I'm like, oh, which is why I've been trying to wear a tie at
That's
shows
hilarious.
because I'm just like, man, there is something to. There is something to looking nice and being presentable. I also, I have this thought of like, especially for paid shows, because like last night was essentially a really long form open mic, right?
Yes.
But people still paid $12 to come and watch.
Yes.
And I don't know how, I don't know how I feel about it right now, but I'm still leaning towards dressing nicer because it's like, people are paying money to watch you show up in gym shorts.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I should show that I at least visibly care. about
Right.
this.
I mean, wear what you feel the most comfortable in. Sometimes I want to wear like a cute little skirt I have and stuff, but I know I'm not going to feel comfortable up there in it.
Yeah.
So I just got to wear what's comfortable.
I feel comfortable looking good up there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to wear, I don't think I'd feel comfortable in gym shorts.
No, me neither. That's
know?
crazy too. That's the
Yeah.
other end of crazy.
Yeah.
But it's true. If you have confidence, you can pretty much do anything. And caveat if you're white, in America. But if you act like confident, that you can get in anywhere. I've
Yeah.
walked into music festivals. I've walked backstage. I mean, you just are like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? Just
Yeah.
fake it. Yeah, totally.
Looking for the bathroom, I'm lost. And you're like, I'm sorry, you took out your earbud. It's like, that's a callback to it.
Wow, and I
Yeah.
never will again. No one asked me to take out my earbuds. I fucking won't.
No. But, you do look like you know where to poop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that the same dog?
No, it's a different dog. There's another dog here.
What's its name?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Wait, maybe I do. I don't know. I can only see the backside of it, so.
Oh, and you don't
It'd be
recognize
weird.
it?
It'd be weird if I did, right?
Okay.
Oh my god, is that Pongo?
You never call me back.
Hey, Pongo. Hey, you. How are you?
Wow, your voice.
I know, right? I can do voices.
Is that what your voice sounds like when you're turned on?
Yeah. Yeah. It's either really deep, and I'm like, "How's it going? My name's Dave." Or it's just like, "Oh my goodness, how are you?" I'm just so. Or that wasn't even the same voice as I did before.
You have so many.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out that they're all different personalities at some point in time. Mm-hmm. It'll be a thing. Yeah, it'll end with like 10 cops shooting me at one time.
Yeah, you're
you know?
sick. I can't wait for the headline.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having such a hard time being likable lately.
In what way?
I don't know. Like, we touched about this like briefly on the podcast I recorded earlier this week, but like, I've just been feeling a lot of feelings this week, and I usually don't.
Okay.
And,
Why do you think that is?
maybe it's because I'm tired. I got some stuff going on.
Halt.
Yes, stuff going on with my parents.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of it, and but I've been feeling all these feelings, and it's really hard for me to be likable. Not that I'm trying to be, because it's
What
just.
makes you say you're not likable, though? What's your evidence that you're not likable?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so you're making that up.
Yeah, I guess. It's so that's the thing. It's just like I'm trying to figure out if I'm like actually a nice person, you know what I mean? Or if I'm just like or if I'm just doing things because it's what I should do. Like, do I do it because it's the right thing to do, or do I do it because I actually want to do it? You know what I mean?
Here's my take on that.
Uh-huh.
If you're doing the right thing, whether you want to do the right thing or not, that is what a good oh. She just interrupted.
She just put a sign on the door. Sorry, you were about to say something very Uncle Philosophical. Get it from Fresh Prince. So sorry, I've got to run. Boss will be back at 6. Unlock the door if you need to leave before. Does it say LOL? So
Yeah.
sorry.
She did not need to knock on the door, but hey.
Did she knock?
Yeah, didn't she knock?
I don't know.
Oh.
She just waved to me.
Oh.
This is a very distracted episode.
I wish there was like, okay, I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna turn
Yep.
around. Yeah, if you're doing the right thing, whether you want to or not, that's what being a nice, good person is.
Yeah, I get it, but I just feel like my soul should want it. You know,
You're wrong.
No, why?
Do you want to wake up at 5 and go to the gym? Do you want to eat vegetables? Do you want to do what you got to do to make money? Do you want, like, we don't want to do any of those things. But actually, I'm going to argue that actually makes you a better person. If I wake up to go do volunteer somewhere, I did a lot of volunteer work when I was younger. My mom made me, but that's just it. It's like I didn't want to, and I went anyway. I think that's actually the mark of a really good person. Doing things you want to do is easy. I want to do it. Period. If I don't want to do it, but I know I should and I show up, that's a really good person.
See, the thing is like usually I want to do it, you know, but like this week I don't want to do it.
Like,
you know
do
what?
I mean?
There have been people in my life that have been, which they should never do. They've been seeking advice.
Okay.
Right? And they shouldn't because I'm very unqualified.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes. Yeah, please don't. This is nice because it feels like I'm getting advice from you. No, and people that have like needed advice or just needed to talk about things and whatnot. And usually I'm all for it. Like I'm, you know.
Oh, but you don't have the capacity right now.
No.
Well, that's normal.
I know, but it's making me resentful.
Of them? Well, you're getting resentful
Of
because
me.
you're trying to do it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to say I don't have the capacity right now, but I would love to get back to you.
But there's a lot of people that have just been putting off for a long time.
Then you're going to put them off for longer. They aren't going to die.
I guess.
I would so much put yourself in their shoes. Would you want to come to me for advice and I'm resentfully kind of like giving you advice, or would you want me to wait until like I genuinely would care to?
It depends on how I'm feeling that day.
I would drain you in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that's normal. That like I feel like I've been having this talk a lot. I guess because I'm getting back into stand up.
But we've chatted a bit this week. We've talked about different things this week.
Yeah, but not just with you. I mean, there's other people who've brought this to my attention where they're like feeling guilty about very human, normal, natural things. And it's like you don't need that extra stress. That's normal. Humans need to recharge.
Yeah.
In different ways. It doesn't just mean like a spa day, but like whatever you need to do to like fill yourself back up. That's what I did Thursday. You have to. Otherwise you got nothing to give, and that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. You're just tired.
I know. I just feel like I'm never going to start giving back again.
You will.
No. Never.
Okay, then don't. Be a villain.
Never.
That's fine too.
I would love to be a villain.
Be a villain.
What would my villain name be?
Snowman. Potato.
Potato? What the fuck is that about?
Maybe because you're Irish. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a potato energy.
That's the bitchiest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah.
So rude.
Is it?
Potato energy? Like I'm a human corgi?
Yes. Nailed it.
Fuck you. My legs are longer than that.
I love potatoes. I ate one today, a little bit.
Really?
I ate a potato skin over the sink, like an animal. It was horrible, but I liked it.
You liked eating a potato skin over the sink?
Yeah.
Can I ask what your thoughts were while you were doing that?
None. I was numb.
You're
Completely numbed out.
You're dead inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
I think that's how people get to potato skins.
Yeah.
They're just like, fucking...
Never mind.
I can't fucking... No.
Can I tell you? Oh, I told you.
What were you going to say?
I don't have the energy. The Texas Roadhouse rolls story.
Oh, yeah.
The listeners, if you want to know it, just call me. I'll tell
Honestly,
you.
I wonder if people are still listening to this point.
No.
No?
No
No.
way.
I don't know. This might be one of those episodes.
I'm not.
You're not listening?
No.
I'm
I
not.
checked out.
This has been a very checked out episode. I feel like I've not been fully on my game either.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I actually feel pretty good about it.
Really?
Yeah.
About the episode or just my conversation with you?
Both.
Really? Oh, Hannah. Really?
I know, but it's so funny. People are like, you feel good about something you did? Like, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we've had thoughtful conversations.
Yeah, we have.
It's a really good sample of how we talk to each other.
Yep. Back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yep. You haven't called me a hoe in 45
I'm
seconds.
trying to be respectful.
Yeah, but usually you're just like, you're a fucking...
I have to be respectful sometimes to give you hope, so you'll stay talking to me, and then
Yeah.
I can be mean again. It's
Yeah,
back and
yeah, yeah.
forth. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so healthy.
Yeah, that's how abuse works.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome.
I gotta pull you back in sometime. If I'm just mean, you'll leave.
I'm so excited.
Thought you got.
See, the cameras don't work, but I've been
He's making faces at me.
very distracting.
And I'm not going to look.
This feels like it's more for us than it is for the listeners.
Yeah, that's what most podcasts are.
Really? I feel like I do it with my listeners in mind.
I said most, I didn't say all.
Yeah, no, that's what happens when the cameras are off. I fuck around too much.
You feel free.
Yeah. There's nobody watching. I'm just talking to you. That's how I need to be on stage. Really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You want to?
Sure.
Cool. You hungry?
No, I had a big coffee.
Wow.
My friend called me.
And that is Hannah the Hamburglar Krasnow in 2.5 seconds. Likable is filmed and recorded with Radio Free Rhinecliff. Thank you to Jenna Mood and Matthew Rosenberg, our producers. And thank you to the Epicurean, which hosts us for each episode. Come in, stop, and shop. Maybe you'll catch us on the air. Likable is a comedy-based podcast where experts and absolutely nothing should not be taken seriously. Consider this your daily dose of very questionable wisdom and hopefully some hilarity. Please proceed with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism. Hannah Krasnow, you're texting.
No, I'm trying to take a story of you and my shit's not working.
Oh, really?
Oh, my coworker just followed me on Instagram.
The one you discussed? They didn't follow you yet?
No, people don't follow me on social media. They just tell me they've been watching.
The coworker you've let me know about.
A few.
No, this one
No.
specifically.
Bitches. Bitch. I'm talking about bitches.
I'm not saying names.
No, I'm talking
not
about
saying
bitches.
names.
I'm talking about bitches at work who come up to me
Bitches at work.
and they say, "I've seen your shit," and then that's it. And then I'm like, and then don't follow me and don't support me and then just say they've seen it and they're not sure if they like it. I'm like, you didn't have to say any of that. I don't care if
I
you
hate
like
those
it.
bitches.
I just don't care if they like it. I'm like, you're the IT guy. I don't even know I don't even know your name.
Yeah.
I don't care
What's their name?
what you like.
Do you know their name?
No, I never asked. I was like, go away.
Never took my headphone out.
Yeah, no. It's turned toward me.
Oh, God. Hannah Krasnow, thank you for coming.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, let's play the fucking music.
But are you likable?